Hello everyone, this is Yogita and you're watching English Finishing School. Friends, in our previous video on infinitives part 1, we had clearly understood about types of infinitives and their use in sentence, and we also discussed about the structures. That is 2 plus V1, that is the base form of the verb. 2 plus the first form of the verb is called to infinitive, and bare infinitive is just the first form of the verb in a sentence. And we also know that they always exist with the main verb in a sentence. If you have not watched that video yet, go to the link in the description box and watch that as well. So let us talk about infinitives functions in a sentence now. In this video, we are going to know about what role does an infinitive, that is a non-finite verb, play in a sentence. When it becomes a part of a sentence, it has various roles to perform in a sentence. Like in a family, every individual member has different role to perform. Similarly, an infinitive at times plays different roles and takes place different positions in a sentence. So in this video, we are going to discuss those roles of an infinitive in a sentence. So let's get started. So, infinitives, which is an example of a non-finite verb, and non-finite verb we all know that does not change with the change in subject and with the change in tense, as we learnt in our previous video. So, it has various roles and functions in a sentence. So, the first function we are going to discuss here, infinitive plays the role of a subject. So, when I say subject, it takes the position of the subject and it acts as a subject in a sentence, that is the first word. Or else we, instead of writing he or she or some other noun or pronoun, so we'll start the sentence with to infinitive. To talk to him is a waste of time. So here my infinitive is to talk. So and it is playing the role of a subject here. In the second example, to leave the project in middle is unwise. So that means again we have to infinitive which is used as a subject in a sentence. So if we have this kind of a sentence which is starting with the to infinitive and the question is asked from us, what role does infinitive play in a sentence? In this sentence, infinitive plays the role of a subject because it has been used in the beginning of the sentence. So let us come to the second role of an infinitive in a sentence. It also plays the role of a direct object. Now before we understand the role of infinitive as a direct object, we need to understand what is a direct object. A direct object is always an answer to the question what and who. For example, look at this example. She wished to dress in a sari. If a question is raised, what did she wish to dress? What did she wish to do? So you will say she wished to dress. So answer will be to dress. And here to infinitive is acting as a direct object to the verb wished. So here we can say it is playing the role of a direct object. Again, look at example number 2. No one wanted to speak. So here to speak is acting as a direct object to the verb wanted. So we can call that here in these two sentences an infinitive, that is 2 plus V1, is playing the role of a direct object. Let us come to the next role of an infinitive in a sentence. As a subject complement. Now before we discuss its role as subject complement, let us first understand what is a subject complement. Subject complement in a sentence is always followed by a helping verb or a linking verb like is, are, was, were, all that, and it describes about the subject. So that is called subject complement, which is always an expression after the linking or the helping verb and describes about and talks about a subject. For example, my aim is to go abroad. So here the subject is my aim. What is my aim? We have a linking verb is, and then we have to plus V1, that is to go. So in this sentence, to go, that is to infinitive, is acting the role, is playing the role of a subject complement because it is followed by a linking verb is and it describes the subject my aim. Then we have second example. What is important is to strengthen immunity. So here my subject is what? And then what is important? Complete subject. What is important? Then we have a linking verb. Then what is important? The description is to strengthen. So that is what is describing my subject. What is important? Right? So that is how we will have to say that in these two sentences, to infinitive is playing the role of a subject complement. And the next role of an infinitive always is as an adjective in a sentence. We know an adjective always describes a noun or a pronoun. So when we feel a to infinitive is placed in a sentence to describe the noun, then we say it is playing the role of an adjective in a sentence. Let us look at some examples to understand. There is a need to take steps now. Now this particular to infinitive, which is to plus take, to plus V1, is describing need, which is a noun. So we need to understand it is describing the noun to take steps now. So we can call that is playing the role of an adjective because a noun is being described. Then it is time to stay patient. So here we have time as noun, and then after noun we have to plus V1, which is an infinitive, and it is describing the noun time and playing the role of an adjective in this sentence. So this is how an infinitive plays the role of an adjective. That means it adds more to the noun in a sentence. Let us look at another example. It also acts as an adverb. Now what is an adverb? All these parts of speech, adjective, adverb, subject, all these we have already discussed in our video parts of speech. If you are not aware about those technical parts of speech, what are they? You can also watch our video on parts of speech. Go back to the link in the description box and you can watch that. So adverb is, we all know, it describes an action. It describes what we do. It describes the quality of our action. If I eat fast, so fast is the quality of eat. If I run slowly, slowly is the quality of my action run. So this is how an adverb plays the role in a sentence in general. But how to infinitive is used as an adverb is our topic of discussion now. If I say you must learn, so here my verb is learn and I am adding it as adverb, learn to behave. So this particular to infinitive is followed by a verb. It is adding to the verb. So what I must learn, what you must learn, to behave. So it is adding to the verb. So it is acting as an adverb in this sentence. Another example, I can't wait. What I can't wait? To hear from her. So this is how to hear is adding to the verb wait. So it acts as adverb which adds to the verb, which tells more about a verb in a sentence. That is why the function of this infinitive in the sentences is as an adverb. Next, infinitive also adds to the question word. Now here it doesn't act as a question word, it is used with the question word. Now what is a question word? We have many question words like what, where, how, why, when, all these. So an infinitive is often used in an interrogative sentence also, and in a positive statement also, in a negative statement also. So let's look at some examples. Do you know how to start? Simple. How is a question word and I have added a to infinitive with it. So it is attached to a question word. Next, I do not know what to say. So here, what is a question word, and it is followed by 2 plus V1, which is again an infinitive. So it is always used with the question word. I do not know where to go. I do not know when to talk to him, whom to speak to. All these words will be question words, and to infinitive can be often used with them. So these are the simple and the basic rules to understand how does an infinitive function in a sentence. And if it comes in the beginning, it acts as a subject. If it comes as a direct object to the verb, it acts as a direct object. If it is describing the subject and comes after helping verb, it acts as a subject complement. If it describes a noun, need and time, it acts as an adjective. And if it describes a verb, then it acts as an adverb. And if it comes with a question word, so this is how the functions in a sentence of infinitive are. So I hope you understood this video very clearly, and if you like this video, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe our channel and click on the bell icon to get all the updates about our future videos. Thank you for a patient listening, and stay tuned with us for more videos.